Hello, my name is John. I work for Brunel marketing team, and we are delighted for this virtual open day to have Stelios, who works for Brunel Law School, and he looks after the postgraduate law programs. Welcome, Stelios.
Thank you, John.
Can you just tell me a bit about yourself, Stelios, what you do here at Brunel?
Sure. My name is Dr. Stelios Andreadakis. I am a reader in corporate and financial law, and my job at Brunel is Director of Postgraduate Admissions. So I'm responsible for all postgraduate programs of the law school, the LLM, and also I'm teaching in the area of corporate and financial law, company law, financial regulation, corporate law, and have been at Brunel for 7 years. Before I was the director of the postgraduate programs, and now I'm focusing on admissions.
Could you just give us an overview of the portfolio of the postgraduate programs that we offer here at Brunel?
Of course, the LLM programs at Brunel is an area that we are very proud and very strong. We have the general LLM, which is a program that applies to all students who are interested in doing an LLM postgraduate degree in law, and they can choose different modules and different areas of expertise if they are undecided or if they want to do a bit of mix and match. The rest of our programs are more structured and more focused on different areas of law. For example, we have an LLM in international commercial law for students who are interested in commercial transactions, trade law, and then also for students who are more interested in financial regulation and corporate law, we have an LLM with this specialization. Then we have the LLM in international human rights for students who have the interest in international human rights and topics that are related with this area of law. And the LLM in intellectual property for students with expertise in patents, trademarks, and intellectual property rights in particular. And last but not least, we have a new LLM, the LLM in artificial intelligence technology. It's something that we are extremely happy that we have introduced because it builds on our expertise in the law school and also in the university in general. And it's, as the name implies, students who are interested in this new area of artificial intelligence, also about technology and more interdisciplinary studies.
Thank you, Stelios. That's excellent. Could you just give us an overview of the entry requirements that potential students would need to come and study these courses?
Students need to have completed an undergraduate degree, not only in law, because we accept students with background in business, economic, finance, and also sociology or history, depending on the specialization. They need to have ideally 2-1 or 2-2 in their undergraduate studies. Of course, students with work experience from different countries are also welcome. So we don't have a blanket entry requirement. We treat every case differently, and we take into consideration specific characteristics that students have. Like I said before, work experience or the level of language, English language, or expertise in related areas.
I'm thinking about the modules that sit within the courses. If you can go through just 2 or 3 modules for each course and just give an overview of what the students would potentially study.
Mm-hmm. We have more than 40 modules that students can choose depending on the area of specialization. That's why before I said about the LLM in law, the general LLM is mix and match because they can do modules from corporate and financial law, human rights, criminal law, intellectual property, and artificial intelligence. Then the students who are interested in one of the specific LLMs that we are offering, there are core modules, compulsory modules, which reflect each of the area of specialization. And those students, for example, students who are doing the LLM in international commercial law, in the first semester they will do the module of international commercial law because it has the general principles of this area of law and will introduce the students to that area. Equally, the LLM in intellectual property has modules that deal with the different rights on intellectual property, trademarks and patents, for example. So every LLM is specialized is designed in such a way that gives some specific skills and knowledge to the students, but at the same time, it allows them some flexibility with the optional modules that they can take to follow areas that they like and they are more interested, because there are the area of human rights, for example, it's very broad. So human rights can mean different things for different people. The same thing with commercial law. So we want specialization together with some flexibility for each LLM program.
Thank you, Stelios. That's extremely helpful. Can you just talk me through the credits associated with each of the courses? How does that work?
The system of credit is very simple. Students need to get in total 180 credits for their LLM. And a good way to distinguish, to visualize the structure of the program is 3 parts. Semester 1, 4 modules, 15 credits each, so 60 credits. Second semester, 4 new modules, 15 credits each, another 60 credits. And then the third part is the dissertation, which is also 60 credits. So 3 parts of equal importance, 60 credits each, and then in total, a graduate of the LLM will get 180 credits.
Okay, that's fairly straightforward. Thank you for that. In terms of the assessments that sit within the programs, can you just speak a little bit about that for me, please?
It has been a project that we are working during the last period of time. Traditionally, LLM programs have assessment of exams or courseworks, written essays. We wanted to deviate from that model and make the assessments more authentic and diverse, acknowledging the fact that students from different parts of the world learn differently. They have different skills and different strengths and weaknesses. So we want to reflect that, and that's why we have varied assessments that range from exams and coursework, of course, but also reflected diaries, podcasts, presentations, group works, so that they can have more fun, different ways of being assessed, and don't have the traditional way of sitting down in a room doing an exam and nothing else.
All of the courses that we offer, what is the attractiveness of the course? Why would people come here and study these courses?
At Brunel, we don't want to offer another LLM with the same modules or the same programs. We want to offer an LLM that is different. And the first way to offer that is research-led and research-informed teaching. So basically, we are teaching the topics and the modules that we are doing research. We don't open a book and we read and we teach the students. We are teaching cutting-edge areas of law, new developments, new topics, and this is something that the students like, and that's why they are choosing to come at Brunel. At the same time, we have members of staff that are experts worldwide in their areas of law. For example, we have 2 United Nations special rapporteurs, the only law school in the country that has this honor to have people with such esteem and reputation. So, and the last point is that we try to combine theory with practice. Many LLM programs around the world are very, very theoretical without any element of practical experience. And this is something that a lot of our students ask for, and we offer it.
The work placements. So the courses combine practical learning with skills in the workplace. Can you just talk me through work placements, where they would go, what they would learn, and the links we have with industry?
It is one of the issues that we are very, very proud in our LLM programs. We offer placements and internships as part of the degree. So the students, when they finish their modules, term 1 and term 2, and they write the dissertation, then they have the option of going in a company, in a law firm, in an organization, and work for a period of time. There are 2 main options. The first option is a short internship between 4 and 12 weeks. And then there is the longer option of placement, which is 6 or 12 months. Both options are paid, and the students have the flexibility to choose the company, the organization, the law firm that they are interested, and they can work as part of the degree. So at the end of the internship or the placement, their diploma will write LLM in law or commercial law with an internship or with a placement. This is something very important because many students come to the UK and they think that when they finish their LLM, they will get a job very easily. However, it is a very, very competitive market and it's not so easy to get a job immediately. Looking for a job is a full-time job, actually, in reality. And that's why we have added the internship and the placement option in their degree. It's embedded as a way to give the students not only a practical element, but also access to the job market of the UK.
So picking up on that point then, in terms of jobs and careers after you finish your degree with Brunel, what sort of career or job would the students go on to?
It's very diverse. A law degree is a key that opens a lot of different doors. This is a big advantage. That's why we have students who decide to stay in the UK and continue the studies in order to qualify as solicitors or as barristers, which requires further studies. Others go and work as paralegals in law firms. They are working as compliance officers or legal officers in different types of companies. They can work in organizations, other charities or international organizations, using their background in knowledge or languages. And in general, they follow different pathways, which shows again how rich the area of law is and how many different options students have to work either in London or in the UK in general.
When a student would want to study with us, they have two options, is that right? In September and January? Just talk me through that, please.
We were having many issues with students that they finish their undergraduate studies in September and they don't have time to prepare and get the visa in order to start their LLM in September. And they didn't want to have a gap here, waiting for the following September to come and start their LLM. That's why we have a second entry point in January for students who, for any reason, they want to start a few months later for personal, family, or professional reasons. So there are two entry points in September or in January, and there is no difference in the modules that they are doing or in the structure of the LLM program. They can come and they will do the 12 months of their degree.
So currently then, what percentage would you say start in September and what percentage would start in January?
It's almost equal. We don't have a huge difference between September and January, although traditionally everybody starts in September, but recently there are many factors that we need to take into consideration, which is visa delays, for example, and that's why the fact that we offer a January start is it's a big advantage for our students and something that they utilize a lot.
Scholarship opportunities. I think we have some scholarships that are available for students to apply for. Could you just talk me through that, please?
That's correct. The university offers scholarship for all different departments and postgraduate programs. So the students can go on our website and look for scholarship. They can apply and they can wait for the response. Usually it's very fast turnaround. In the law school in particular, we are very proud to have a very specific scholarship, the Hyphen Scholarship, which is a collaborative project with one of Brunel Law School's alumna, Eniola Aluko, who is a famous athlete and lawyer who has kindly accepted to offer scholarship for students who come to study international human rights. Students can apply for this scholarship and they will get their fees for their LLM program, for their LLM studies in international commercial law.
And how much are the fees at Brunel for UK students and international students?
There are two tiers. For home students, the fees are £13,750 per year. and for international students, the fees are £23,000.
Why would people come to Brunel University to study? You've spoken very eloquently about the course, which is great, but what about the facilities and the campus? Talk to me a little bit about both of those.
We are offering a Brunel experience. We are not offering just an LLM. Brunel is the only university in London that is one campus. So all the facilities of the university, the departments, the lectures, theatres, the accommodation, the shops, everything is in one place, in a very green area in Uxbridge, which is in Zone 6 of London, very near the metro, so the students can take the tube and go to central London directly. But at the same time, they have the campus experience, which is something very important for students who want to study, make friends, and enjoy the diversity and the international character that Brunel has. And at the same time, we don't only focus on the professional and the academic part, but at the same time, we are offering sports facilities for students who want to do sports, to enjoy their personal life as well, because we believe that it's not only the lectures and the seminars, it's also the whole experience. That's why we call it the Brunel experience, because it's part of what we offer here at Brunel campus.
And just picking up on access to London, how long does it actually take to get into London from here?
Taking the tube, the Metropolitan line, is 45 minutes, but also there is a new Elizabeth line that you can go to central London in about 20 to 25 minutes.
And you spoke about the campus here and what we have to offer, but what sort of society is available for students who want to do something outside of their law learning?
There are many different societies in the university, and students find out about them during the first week of the studies. During the induction week, they have the opportunity to find out about all of them and choose which one they can follow and they can subscribe. There are different ones about sports, about theatre, about literature, and about different activities that students can do indoor or outdoor. You name it, and there is a society with people with common interests. In the law school in particular, there is the Law Society, which is something that the majority of the law students, undergraduate and postgraduate, join, because there are many different activities and competitions, mooting, networking events, even watching movies with more focus on law.
We have a range of international students that come and study here at Brunel. Just talk to me about where they've come from, which countries have they come from?
Diversity is synonymous to Brunel postgraduate programs. We have students coming from many different countries, from India, from Pakistan, from Nigeria, from Ghana, from South America, and we are very proud to have all these different nationalities, all these different cultures and backgrounds, all in one campus. And this is the reason why Brunel has received an award for the most diverse cohort of students across all universities in Europe and around the world, and it's something that we are working very hard, not only to create, but also to maintain and make the most out of it. It's part of the Brunel experience, and it's one of the reasons that students are choosing Brunel for their postgraduate studies.
When teaching takes place, could you just give an overview of how long the teaching session will be and how long that will last for?
Students have 4 modules every week. This means that they will have 4 seminars every week, 2 hours each seminar, which can take place in any of the 5 working days from Monday until Friday during the usual working hours of 9 o'clock in the morning up until 6 o'clock in the afternoon. We don't have classes on the weekends, and we don't have classes in the evenings and in the afternoon. Students can choose their modules based on the specific days that they want, in case they want to have a part-time job or they have other commitments during the studies. We are trying to promote flexibility and give interest to the students' needs and expectations. That's why we allow students to choose modules. It's not a fixed program where students have no choice and no flexibility.
Okay, Brunel Law School is very active on social media. We have various social media accounts. Can you just talk to me about why potential students and current students and alumni should link in with us, should check the social media activity?
we believe in social media, and we like to share what we are doing, not only because we want to advertise our achievements, but because we want to share with new students, future students, and alumni about what happens in the law school, because again, it's part of the Brunel experience, which does not finish with the graduation. We have students that have been working as members of staff. We have former students who are helping in different projects, who are offering placements to our students, and this is a way to keep in touch with everyone. And we believe that social media is one of the easiest way, especially when students are coming from different countries, and then after the graduation, they come back to their own countries. That's why we have accounts on Facebook, on Twitter, X, and on Instagram and LinkedIn. Different accounts for different type of content, for different activities, for different news, for every student who wants to be in touch with us, know what we are doing, know what's happening, and also to participate in the audience or supporting different activities and events that we are organizing.
So we're part of the University of London. Talk to me about why that's important to Brunel and what that means for us.
It is a big achievement to be part of the University of London, and we are really happy and committed to contributing in this organization and in this federation. Our students, being part of the University of London, are part of an even larger community of international students, existing and alumni. They can use facilities of other universities in central London, libraries, and even choose modules from different universities and different courses. This Brunel experience that we are offering now becomes even bigger, even more diverse, even more international, and it's something that we are very happy that we are part of, and it's something that we want our students to enjoy, embrace, and be part of.
So my last question to you, Stelios, and thank you very much for joining us here, is you won an award for your teaching and your lecturing. Just talk to me about that award, how you got it, and what benefit you're getting from this.
Thank you. I received an award for the best lecturer of the year across the university. It was a big honor. It was unexpected, but I'm very happy that the students nominated me and then voted for me. For me, teaching is about not only about sharing information, it's about inspiring students. And it's something that I didn't have as a student back in my home country and later on. And I can understand the value of explaining students what are the requirements, what are the expectations, and give a bit of personal touch and experience in our teaching. I don't believe in white slides with black letters. I'm very strict, I'm very demanding, but at the same time, I try to give students an experience that is a bit different from what they have, and show them that knowledge comes from inside them first and then from the books.
Stelios, thank you very much for your time today. It really is appreciated. It's an excellent presentation. And if you have any questions for Stelios about the course or Brunel Universities, just email inquiries@brunel.ac.uk. Thank you.